Rent has gone up for hundreds of residents who live in military housing at Pearl Harbor Hickam on Oahu.
Some are calling the increases a predatory attack by corporate landlords. As our Shanila Kabir reports, the company disagrees.
Some residents who live at Pearl Harbor Hickam are actually not active military members and do not receive military benefits, which include a housing allowance. This resident, who asked to remain anonymous, says his rent increased by $600 this month, and he is not affiliated with the military. He says this new amount is barely manageable, and if the rent goes up again, his family will move off base.
We were directly affected. My entire family had symptoms coming from the Red Hill water crisis, and they didn't replace our water heater, and now here we are a little over 12 months later and they're increasing our rent.
The resident said some of his neighbors saw an increase of more than $1,200 a month. The landlord, Lend-Lease, told Island News the vast majority of increases have been less than $500 per month. 82% of increases are between $300 and $500 per month. 7% of increases are more than $500 per month, and only 11 civilians on base are among that 7%. Lend-Lease added they fully covered insurance and utility costs for residents, which have increased greatly. Representative Sunny Ganadin, who represents the area in the state legislature, says raising the rent in the midst of a housing crisis is unnecessary, greedy, and will run people off of Oahu, not just the base.
It's clear that Lend-Lease and Hickam Housing is increasing the rent just because the allowance is going up, not because of some legitimate need.
He adds there isn't much state lawmakers can do because the issue is a federal one. Shanila Kabir, KITV4, Island News.